Okay, welcome back. Today's episode might be a little bit on the shorter side, because realistically my only plan for today is to actually go and defeat Sabrina. But hey, we have a couple more things we can do before then, so let's quickly do those before I start kind of catching up and rambling. So if we go and talk to this girl. Hi, do you like Pokemon? No, I just asked you. Huh? You're strange. Quit mimicking? But that's my favourite hobby. Okay, so I quickly want to go and talk to her, mostly just because her dialogue changes if you bring her a Pokédoll. Which, obviously, I'm going to do, because I know that she can teach our Pokemon Mimic. And to be totally honest, I don't really know what it could learn, so yeah, let's find out. But last time we went back to Fuchsia City and fought Koga. I also evolved my Nidorino and immediately got it killed almost immediately after it became Nidoking by playing stupid games and winning stupid prizes. Basically, I played a game of questioning, oh, will this level 38 Hypno have Psychic? The answer was yes. The level 38 Hypno did have Psychic. Now, in between episodes, I went and did a whole bunch of grinding, so I now have more Pokemon trained up. I now have more Pokemon trained up, and a ton of money, because I also went and got the item finder and the amulet coin. I need a few more Pokemon before I would be able to get, the EXP share. But yeah, for now, I have nearly 200,000 money. So I think, honestly, I think financially I'm probably set for most of, if not the entire remainder of the game. However, I'm still just going to keep the the amulet coin, just on various Pokemon as I go through here. Now, the plan for today's episode is quite simple. I have one goal and only one goal. I want to go and defeat Sabrina. I want to have 6 badges before I end off this episode. But now, let's quickly see what this girl can teach our Pokemon, because normally it would be Mimic. So, what can we learn? Oh wow, a Pokédoll. For me? Thank you. You know what? I can teach you the move Whirlpool. I'll pass on Whirlpool, thanks. But yeah. Yeah, so apparently they're just known as the Copycat Kid. But anyway, so, first things first, I need to go and stock up on healing items, because I kind of just didn't do that in between episodes. And I should probably actually do that, because I'm going to be totally honest, I'm probably going to get lost in this gym. Like, I'm not going to wipe out. I feel confident in saying I won't lose, but I might get just a teensy little bit lost, so let's keep going and find out. Now, Saffron City Pokemon Gym. Sabrina, leader Sabrina, the master of psychic Pokemon. So let's quickly talk to this guy real quick. Yo, champion Jamaican. Sabrina's Pokemon use psychic power instead of force. Fighting type Pokemon are especially weak against psychic Pokemon. They'll get destroyed before they can even aim a punch. Okay, so, before I go and do any battles, let's show the new and improved team. First up, we now have Kuzenbo the Blastoise, Lonely Nature, currently level 36 with Surf, Bite, Protect, and Water Gun. Then we still have Talia, the Sandslash, level 39 with Earthquake, Slash, Sludge Bomb, and Swift. We still have Brute Root, our Venusaur, now level 40 with Razor Leaf, Sleep Powder, Leech Seed, and Psychic. We have Zephyr, the Pidgeot, now returning to the team, with Wing Attack, Fly, Feather Dance, and Quick Attack. My options have been very limited for this Pidgeot. I should probably just teach Earthquake. Then we have Helios, the Charizard, who we found in the Power Plant, and with Flamethrower, Metal Claw, Wing Attack, and Smokescreen. And finally, we still have Sparky. Big fan of Sparky. Now, I'm going to be leading with Kuzenbo here, because it has the Amulet Coin and also has Bite. Sabrina's young, but she's also a highly skilled leader. You won't reach her easily. I'm going to be totally honest, I'm not worried about fighting her, I'm more worried about actually navigating. Because, I'll be honest, I've done this puzzle many times in the past, and oh boy, am I really bad at remembering how to do it, but that's a great first showing for Kuzenbo. Comes on screen first time, lands Bite, and just goes straight for a crit. That's a great start for our Blastoise. But yeah, once I beat Koga, once I defeated Koga, I could go to, I could use Surf outside of battle. I went to the Power Plant, and one of the Electrodes, or Voltorbs, I forget which they are, was Helios for Charizard. And then I went to, whatchamacallit, Cinnabar Island real quick, and revived my 2 fossil Pokemon. My Helix fossil revived into a Mareep, so we have a potential Ampharos for later, just in case we ever lose Sparky. Hopefully we won't. And then the old Amber, which would normally resurrect into Aerodactyl, turned out to be a Squirtle. So yeah, I now have all 3 starter Pokemon and Raichu. I am extremely happy with this. And Kuzenbo just blasted straight through Psychic Cameron. There used to be 2 Pokemon gyms in Saffron. The Fighting Dojo next door lost its gym status though. We simply they basically just beat them so badly, they went, yeah, we're just gonna have 1 gym now. Honestly, that's kind of fair. Because realistically, I feel like the cities probably should only have the 1 gym. Although, I do feel kind of bad, because in Heart Gold Soul Silver, when you fight Blaine, like, when you do his rematch... Well, no. In Heart Gold Soul Silver, Cinnabar Island is just completely, like, a wreck. There's just, like, it's basically just a whole bunch of rocks and a Pokemon Center because the town was completely destroyed. And that's why you find Green, and he's kind of just thinking in... Oh dear! I don't like that. Okay, let's switch out. Let's go Zephyr, I suppose. I'll be honest, I've played these games so much, and I still don't quite understand Destiny Pond. It's one of those moves where it's like, I don't understand, and I don't think I want to understand, but I probably should try to understand. But anyway, yeah, in Heart Gold Soul Silver, you find Green, and he's kind of just like, lamenting how quickly things can very drastically change. Specifically, like, it's presented in the context of him talking about how the volcano erupted and then just the entire town was gone, basically. But it's also, in a much more literal sense, about him becoming champion. Basically, him becoming champion and then losing it all to Red in a matter of minutes. Like, he was probably champion for less than an hour. So, I think that's a very important thing for his character as well. But then you go over to the Seafoam Islands where you find the gym, because Blaine has basically set up the Cinnabar gym in the Seafoam Islands, and then when you call him for a rematch, once you beat him, if you talk to him again, he's just like, man, if I'd known this place was here, I would have just used this. Okay, I should probably be a little bit dangerous. I should probably be a little bit more careful here, because that future sight could hit hard. On top of that, you know what? Never mind. I was very concerned about this Mr. Mime. As it turns out, I might have over-leveled myself a little bit unintentionally. Like, I think this may be a case where I've accidentally over-leveled my team and my Pokemon, because I was very concerned about Sabrina, and I kind of just... I guess I kind of just, like, tunnel-visioned on the fact that she has a level 43 Alakazam. But hey, I guess it happens sometimes. So I think as a result of this, I may end up being a little bit too strong for most of what I'm going to be fighting for the rest of this episode. On the plus side, we are kind of just breezing through this. And now... That's Future Sight, we don't need to worry. I love fighting Psychic types when they only use Future Sight because it makes them so much more predictable and easy to work around. Now, Kuzenbo is also holding onto the Amulet coin, so we'll be getting double money from all these battles, which is very nice because I like having the money. You know, sometimes we just gotta be on our Mr. Krabs game. Now then, I also want to fight every trainer in here just to maximize my potential money and also my potential experience. Also, I should probably just move items that I'm going to use semi-frequently up to the top of the bag. So you know what, let's quickly just scroll all the way down and find the full heals, because I'm also going to be using these somewhat frequently. Probably not in this gym, but just in general. Now... What does this guy have? Saffron Pokemon Gym is famous for training psychics. You want to see Sabrina, don't you? I can tell. I mean, yes, but I don't think that's an impressive psychic feat. It's like, Wow. Yeah. I can't believe someone would come to the gym looking for the gym leader. It's like, wow. Incredible deductive abilities right there. Also, sorry Slowbro, you are preparing 1 gen ahead of time because because despite, you know, Bite being, you know, the Pokemon just biting its opponent, Bite is a special move in this game because it's Dark type. Because physical special split logic. Now then. Also, I don't mind if I take a little while to get to Sabrina. As long as I've fought everyone on the way here. I think this is battle number 5, and I think there's 9... I think there's 9 rooms in here, and I think this is the 6th or 7th battle. Why do I have a feeling I'm gonna have missed one? I mean, either way, I'll find my way. And Bite is just gonna kind of annihilate everything. To be totally honest, I didn't think Kuzenbo would be hitting this hard. And with just Bite, if I'm being totally honest. Mostly just because, well, I don't think its nature puts it in being super powerful on the special attacking side. I mean, I guess these Pokemon are basically made of paper, so I suppose that kind of explains it. Now then, have I fought you before? I think... No, I haven't, okay. Okay, I think there's this guy, and then the person on the room left of Sabrina. I think there's only 1 or 2 people left in here. Before I, you know, actually make it to Sabrina herself. And you know what? Because he hasn't had a showing yet, let's switch in old Helios. Also, for reference, Brooteroot is named after the... Brooteroot is named after I forget what the guy was called, but he had one in the Pokemon First movie. He had a Venusaur named Brooteroot. There was also a girl in that movie who had a Blastoise named Shell Shocker. However, in this game we only have 10 character slots, so I just went with Kuzenbo, who I believe is, I think he's like the king of the Kappa in Japanese mythology. And then we have Helios, my Charizard, named after Helios, my Charizard, that I had in Pokemon X and Y. And if you remember, and if you saw the X and Y playthrough, yeah, Helios was a huge help. He was, like, he really kind of held that team down. And after another tragic loss. I say a tragic loss, it was a very, very stupid one that I had in Victory Road, where I lost one of the Pokemon that I had been very fond of having for basically the entire game. Okay, that's maybe a little hyperbolic, but I had that one Pokemon for a very long time. Also, now may be a good time for me to note. Okay, you know what, this may be... I might be going the right way. So I think this is the final trainer in here before I reach Sabrina. And I'm just going to state it outright. If I get... Okay, I didn't get outspeed. So yeah, after I beat this lady, it may take me a little while to find Sabrina because I don't actually remember how to do this puzzle. So this will be trial and error until I just eventually get there. Who knows? I might make it immediately. You know what, I might as well just check, because I think that's something to do with the bottom left. Have I fought you as well? I have. Okay, I've now fought everyone in this building. And hey, we made it to Sabrina very, very quickly. Now then, first things first, let's quickly patch ourselves up. So, all my Pokemon are high level 30s now. I think I should be fairly comfortable in fighting Sabrina. But I'm going to lead with Helios, I think. I'm going to lead with Helios, mostly because I know that for some reason, I don't know why she does, but I know that Sabrina does have a Venomoth on her team. Which is a little bit weird because Koga didn't. Okay, wow. I think, wait, is Charizard my first Pokemon to have over 100 in any of its normal stats? It is, okay. Yeah, so my Charizard is both my fastest Pokemon, and it hits really hard, and it has pretty solid defense. Let's go. Okay. I had a vision of your arrival. I've had psychic powers since I was a child. It started when a spoon I carelessly tossed bent. I dislike battling, but if you wish, I will show you my powers. If you dislike battling, why did you choose to become a gym leader? Like, no disrespect meant. I really like Sabrina. She's one of my favorite gym leaders in Gen 1. But that seems a little bit counterintuitive. And Wing Attack annihilates Kadabra in one hit, because Kadabra is, again, made of paper. Mr. Mime comes in, we're just gonna blast it with a flamethrower, and it won't one-shot, but it does a lot. Okay, Calm Mind comes through, raises both special stats. Fortunately for me, we can just Wing Attack and finish it off, and it was just outside of healing range, so I don't need to worry about that too much. Now, in comes Venomoth, I believe. And Venomoth, obviously, is just going to catch a flamethrower and drop instantly. To be totally honest, this has gone, yeah, I think I may have unintentionally over-leveled for this. I mean, it's entirely possible that this Alakazam messes me up, but still. Okay, we outspeed. Never mind, this fight's over. Because that does over half. As long as we take this Psychic, we win. Okay, that was still a lot of damage. But the Wing Attack should be enough to finish off this Alakazam. Sorted. There goes Alakazam. Charizard goes up to level 40. And now we earn ourselves the Marsh Badge. This loss shocks me, but a loss is a loss. I admit I didn't work hard enough to win. Your victory has earned you the Marsh Badge. So that is badge number 6. The Marsh Badge makes Pokemon up to level 70 obey you. Stronger Pokemon will become wild, ignoring all your orders in battle. Just don't raise your Pokemon too much to avoid that problem. Wait, please take this TM with you. So, this is normally Calm Mind. Psychic power isn't something that only a few people have. Everyone has psychic power, people just don't realize it. Now I get to play a fun little minigame called How Do I Get Out of Here? And this TM is Conversion 2. Okay. Thanks, Sabrina, I guess. So now I gotta play a fun little minigame called I have no idea how to get out of here. So we could be here a little while as I just kind of fumble around to try to get out. Because I'm gonna be totally honest, I feel like situations like this are why in the later games there's just a button that takes you straight back to the entrance after the gym leader. Because I don't know where I'm going for this, and I am kind of just randomly stepping on the tiles. Okay. I think I came in from the bottom right here. There we go, 10 out of 10. Nailed it, got it in one. Psychic power, huh? If I had that, I'd make a bundle of the slots. So, is this... No, surely that mustn't be the same guy. Like, I know that they all refer to you as Champion the Making and everything. But it's like... surely they just must be, like, the people who work at the gyms. Similar to the Nurse Joys and the Officer Jennies of the world. Like, they're all kind of the same, but they aren't the same. Oh, also, hang on. I now also need to update my level cap to... No, that's a T. That's a 5. There we go. 46 is my new level cap, because Blaine's Ace is level 47. However, I'm gonna be totally honest, I'm not too bothered about it. I feel like honestly, I could go and fight Blaine right now, and I would probably just annihilate him. Because Kuzenbo and Kuzenbo and Tillier would be able to just handle it. Now, here's the thing, I'm going to fish here because I believe I can guarantee myself, or at least close to guarantee myself, a Grimer. And Grimer is a very nice Pokemon to have. That's a Magikarp. That's a level 35 Magikarp. Okay, you know what? Let's not. Let's surf. Because I can also see what this move is. I'm fairly sure that this is normally soft-boiled. Hello there. I've seen you about, but I never had a chance to chat. It must be good luck that brought us together, finally. I'd like to celebrate by teaching you the move Harden. Okay, weird. wouldn't have been not really a move I want. Like, yeah, it's not a move I'm in a hurry to learn. Like, I would rather have soft-boiled Fangs. So now I'm just going to surf on here, and I think I'm guaranteed either Grimer or Psyduck. I guess we're getting Psyduck. Which means we are in store for another coin flip. In just a moment, because I need to actually bring this up. Flip a coin. Not me bringing up Google mid-episode. Okay, so, the way that this works is, what does this even go into again? Psyduck. Oh, it's Psyduck and Slowpoke. So, basically, I'm going to, once again, flip a coin, and it will be either heads or tails. Else, if it lands on heads, we keep the, if it lands on heads, we keep the Psyduck. If it's tails, we flip, and we get a Slowpoke. Now, it'll be on one of them, because, you know, it does the initial flip when you first open the tab on Google. So, let's quickly bring this up. There we go. So, it started on tails. Now, flip, and we get heads. So, I guess we are keeping the Psyduck. Fair enough. Bashful nature, that is balanced. And it's not really going to be going on the team, to be totally honest. Like, look, I like Psyduck, I like Golduck, but yeah, I have other better Pokemon that I could just get. And what do I want to do now? Like, I'm trying to figure out what to do for the rest of this episode, because I have like 9 minutes left to fill in, but don't quite have anything else to realistically do. Oh, I know. Hang on. So if I go over here, I guess I can just round up a couple of TMs that I missed. Oh, also, I went back and fought a few trainers that I missed. These two were essential for Kuzenbo getting leveled up. My Blastoise probably ended up with a whole bunch of physical defense EVs, because those guys had a Marowak, an Onix. I think it was like Marowak, Onix, Graveler, and Slowbro between them. TM48 Luster Purge. Okay, so if I get anything that I would normally be able to teach, I have forgotten what it is. It's Skill Swap, Skill Swap, Skill Swap. That's what it is. It is Skill Swap. So if I get anything that I could normally teach Skill Swap to, I can now do that. Now, we also can give this old man his teeth back. Why they got lost in the Safari Zone, I don't really want to know. Thanks, son. You're a real lifesaver. No one could understand a word that I said. Not a one. I was too ashamed to show my face around the office, even. Let me give you something for your trouble. So now we get HMO for Strength. And honestly, I don't really want to teach it to anything currently. Okay. I think Strength is a solid move. It's base 80. It is base 80 power, physical attack. It's serviceable. It's not amazing, but it's serviceable. You can get work done with it. Now then, I think I'm going to surf down to Seafoam Islands, get my encounter there, then fly back. Yeah, I think that'll be a fun little way for me to end off today's episode. So this is our encounter for Route 19. Never mind, that's just another Tentacool, and I already have one. Because, obviously, Tentacool is an extremely common encounter because it's in the water absolutely everywhere. Okay, so, Route 20. Do we find a new wild Pokemon out here? Of course we don't. It's just another Tentacool. There's so many Tentacools in the water. I mean, at this point, I feel like we're kind of running out of new, unique Pokemon that I would be able to get. But on the plus side, actually, never mind, I don't think that's how that works. Like, if I set up the puzzle for when if I go and do the puzzle for when I get to Articuno later, I don't know if it stays done. It probably does, actually. Either way, into the Seafoam Islands we go, and our encounter is a Golbat, but that is dupes because we already had a Zubat. Which now leaves me with a question. Am I guaranteed Seal? I think I might be guaranteed Seal. Because I already have a Psyduck. Which can become Golbat. I already have Zubat, which is for Golbat. I think I might be guaranteed a Seal. which, honestly, I wouldn't mind. I quite like Seal. Like, Seal is good. Okay, it's not amazing, but honestly, I would just like something to learn an ice move. And, yeah, none of my Pokemon really learn ice moves by level up. Nothing even learns Aurora Beam or anything. And honestly, I would love to have Ice Beam, but I don't know if I have it as a TM. I would love to see it. I would love to see it turn up as one of my TMs. I can tell you that for free. Because, in general, it's just a great move to have. Because, you know, super effective on a whole bunch of stuff. And also, yeah, Lance's Pokemon are weak to that. And I would quite like to have a means of dealing with Lance when I eventually get to him. I mean, obviously I am maybe getting a little bit ahead of myself, but I would quite like to have some means of dealing with Lance later. Now then, if I come all the way down here, danger, fast current. Also, if we come all the way over here, I think we can get just a little glimpse, just a teensy little glimpse at the Pokemon we'll be coming back for later. Which normally would be Articuno, but I don't know, but will obviously have been randomized to something. Oh, I guess we don't, but we do get a Seal. Actually, this Seal isn't too far off from evolving. I think it evolves at 34. I'm relatively certain Seal evolves into Dugong at level 34, so that's not too bad. Okay, it has Rest, so honestly, I'm not going to bother trying to weaken it. I'm not going to bother trying to weaken it or even paralyzing it, because it can just go to sleep and overwrite all of it. But hey, turn we catch a Seal. And that is a potential Dugong in case I ever lose Blastoise. I mean, realistically, I also have a Vaporeon or a couple of other Pokemon that I might use before it, but still. Okay, yeah, we can't quite see it clearly, but there is clearly a Pokemon over there. And we will be coming back for Articuno at a later time. And that's another side arc. Game, if you would love to give me a shiny on my way out, that would be delightful. Yeah, I'm not going to find a shiny. In my entire time playing this game ever, I think I've found one shiny in this game. And it was a shiny Metapod. Which, was a little bit of a strange one. I also remember one time I bought a pre-owned copy of Pokemon Leaf Green. And it kind of caught me massively off guard. Because I thought the game was broken. As it turned out, the person who'd owned the game before me had just turned the battle animations off. So I felt a little bit stupid when I realised, oh, the game isn't broken, they've just turned the animations off for some reason. Okay, we found a Water Stone. And I am going to escape rope out of here, because honestly, if I don't, I will probably just be wandering around here for another 20 minutes. Because I know me, I will get lost. And honestly, I don't trust myself. I don't trust my sense of direction. However, because we haven't had an encounter on Route 20 just yet, let's fish, and I'll fish 3 times and see if I can find something new, hopefully. Okay, I'll do 3 actual encounters. You know, actually find 3 Pokemon, not just fish 3 times. Game, if you want to give me an encounter, that would be delightful, though. Okay, so... okay, game. Game really doesn't want me to fish, I suppose. Although, realistically, at this point, I think the only Pokemon that I'm kind of missing... because at this point, I've seen almost every kind of base Pokemon that appears in the Kanto region. Like, I haven't seen Ponyta, but Ponyta doesn't appear in mainland Kanto for some reason. I didn't find a Cubone. Well, I didn't even see a Cubone while I was in Pokemon Tower. We haven't seen Poliwag in the wild, and I haven't seen Krabby in the wild either. So I assume those must be the only ones left. Okay, you know what? Apparently we aren't finding anything, so I am just going to fly back and end off today's episode. So, I'm going to fly on over to Cinnabar Island, because Cinnabar Island is where we'll be going next time, because we have to deal with the Pokemon Mansion and then the Cinnabar Gym. So we will have just a little bit of time to do stuff. You know what? I'll do my 70 Ultra Balls. That'll be good enough for the rest of the game, I think. That might be a little bit overkill, but you know what? I have legendaries to go get at some point, so, before I end off, let's have a quick little look-see and find out just what's going on with this seal. Now then, seal, there it is. Level 32, it is careful-natured, thick fat. It already has 2 ice moves though, so that is actually super good. Unfortunately for me, I don't think it naturally learns Ice Beam, and... Actually, no, I think it does learn Ice Beam, I just think it doesn't learn it as Dugong. I think I have to keep it as Seal to, like, level 50 or something. Anyway, I'm gonna... Also, yeah, I added, like, another 3 hours doing the training for these two. Specifically, Kuzenbo and Zephyr to bring them up to level 36. Anyway, I'm going to end off today's episode here. Next time we'll be making our way into the Pokemon Mansion and challenging Blaine at the Cinnabar Island gym. So, yeah, I'm going to end off today's episode here. Yeah, and I think this is the last upload for this week. So, yeah, as always, feel free to leave a comment and click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined. I don't remember what's going up on Branch Plays Quietly on Sunday, but it should be something. But yeah, okay, thanks for watching. Later.